Tuesday. We're downstairs getting some stuff around for eBay. Tuesday, that's whatever day it is. I'll probably just go into some random video I usually put up. But down here, post stuff on eBay. Usually we don't. Usually it's kind of been the last eBay stuff's kind of get a bunch of stuff down here. Post. I didn't post them, but post like 40 a day, and then leave it set 4 or 5 days. So usually that's kind of what we've been doing. So we get a little back stock you see of sitting here, stuff here. Then we'll come post it for one day, then let it go for the next couple. But most of the stuff here is posted. It's not really organized too well, as you can see, but it's all posted and it's all on the shelf. So you got to find out. Usually find it. Haven't lost anything yet. But I've been posting a few things here and there. It's kind of testing this old Panasonic. These micro sets do real good. I actually found one that was almost new in box, but it was like super mint in box. Got like 80 bucks out of it. It might have been the same exact one. But right now I got to look and see if we can find these little tapes, because when we cleaned out and donated a bunch of stuff, we probably got rid of them, if I'm thinking right. There's another one of these upstairs, not Panasonic, a Sony one. I think you've seen in one of the videos that we bought it, but it's still upstairs, still sitting in plastic. I haven't tested it or posted it yet. But see this one here, they actually, this pedal was actually connected, and they separated them. It's like they wanted $4 for this part and $2 for that part. But most likely it works. I'm sure before we bought it, we plugged it in and made sure it went forward and backwards. Little things spun, because if you don't have a tape, you can't see if it records. But just some of the stuff we kind of posted was some more like blades, as you can see now. You might have seen us pick these up too. I'm not sure what I have on video, what I recorded. But if not, we paid $8 a piece for those at a Walmart. Kind of like those, that Braun blade you seen us sell for like, whatever it was, 60 bucks. Like from the thrift store, it's the same way. These are discontinued, can't buy them. They go for, what did I list that for? I think I listed this for, I don't remember, $37.99 or something like that, $36.99. I have one of these transformer guys here. It's an older one. See the corner's kind of messed up there. And Amazon has a real high rank, but on eBay it sells. There's one for sale that's mint for 40 bucks. One open package for like 15 plus a little bit of shipping. This one here's new, but just damaged here. I listed it for $27.99. For some reason, these last three things I listed for, like, they were like $27.99 auctions. But this coterie here, I didn't record, but it's a Sony handheld tape recorder. It has a little microphone in here. Paid 12 bucks for that. That was listed for $44.99. It's a pretty good seller. Sells quite often. This Dungeon Keeper game here, older PC game, listed for $22.99, something like that. It was low 20s. We did real well. You'll see in one video where we got a bunch of Alien vs Predators. And what was that game? See, we still got the Alien. We got a lot of the Alien vs Predators. We ended up selling one. Sold one of them for like 34 bucks, and we only paid like $3.99 or $4.99 each for those. I don't know. You probably gotta watch the video. Might even paid $7.99. I don't really remember. But whatever the case is, we sold it for like 34, 35 bucks. So got all those. We've actually sold more of the other ones. I don't even have any left. I'm not seeing them anywhere. But it wasn't like Age of Empires, but it was some kind of game like the Age of Empires game. But we've sold actually 3 or 4 of those, and it was the same price, like 34, 35 bucks. So we picked up the Dungeon Keeper because it's in box. Most of I think there's only one auction currently for sale that has the big box version. All the other ones are the tiny disc versions and like the greatest hits versions and stuff like that. And see, we got a calculator sitting here that needs to be posted probably. Pretty sure it works. There's a pedal. There's a DS that we don't have a charger. We picked up this charger on Amazon, but it's like a cheap Chinese one, and wasn't really paying attention when we ordered it, and didn't realize it said it doesn't work with a DS Lite. We ordered it for a DS Lite, so we'll have to get on there and order another one, because this here will just be, I don't know, just be a little extra in case we could get another kind of DS that's not a DS Lite that needs a charger. But you see some stuff like this Green Dragon dagger thing. I don't know if I got this on video, but this was posted for 45 bucks, has a washer on it. And I listed this Bop It Extreme 2. Prices are kind of a little bit all over the board on this one, because when you look at it, it's like some people are only selling this thing for like 9 bucks plus $5 shipping. But as you go down the list, still in the same month of January, some people are getting like $27.99 plus shipping, or like $23.99 free shipping. So the prices are over the board. I assume because people put it up pretty low. But this was listed for $24.99, I believe. And I just listed that today. I think it's pretty much about what I listed. He's currently posting some of the video games. You haven't seen this footage yet. It might be in this video. I don't know how much footage I have when I edit it together, but we picked up Twisted Metal 3 complete, very, very good condition. Didn't even change the case. And the Intelligent Cube, complete, great condition, didn't even change the case.
50, and those are listed for 15.
Which he listed the Intelligent Cube for 50. And the other two were listed, Road Rash, Twist 103 were listed for 15. So, so it seemed like a lot of stuff, and I've seen that one video, we kind of recently put the stuff here. But we have been selling quite a bit than what we normally sell. I mean, our money rollover isn't as high as it was, say, during Q4, not because of Q4, because we're doing a lot more eBay now, is just because Q4 we're selling retail arbitrage stuff. So we're selling like the Cosmos. You know, you buy it for like $280. We're selling it for like $360 or something. So, you know, we were only profiting whatever it was, like $90 or something like that. I think whatever the math turned out, we were profiting like $90 after all the fees and shipping on each one of those. But that was something we were buying and selling it while we're in the store, so it was like instant profit. So that kind of inflated our eBay numbers a little bit. And here's that other Sony transcriber that works pretty good. It's a lot newer too, and it has the foot pedal and some headphones. Panasonic one doesn't have a tape with it, so I was like, maybe that has a tape, but it doesn't. Panasonic one fast forwards, rewinds, power button lights up, everything seems to work. To hit the play button doesn't make the thing spin, you can't hit the record button. I assume it's because there's no tape in it. It is an older one. This one here didn't have a tape in it, but the play button, stop button, rewind, forward, all that stuff works, and it beeps because there's no tape in it, and injects, and this foot pedal works. And we paid $4.99 for it, as you'll see in one of our videos from a Goodwill. In Sturgis, Michigan. And when you search it up, there's the first two for sale. As you can see, they're asking $118 and $90. That's what they're asking. See what they're actually getting. Yep, you see $90 with we got the headphones, but just for the pedal and that, $90 free. That one's parts of repair. You got 40. What is that? $44 shipped. There's the guy got everything with the earphones, $100 plus $12 shipping. That one was probably for parts, just the foot pedal and box, $100. As you can see, I was in 100, so that's real good. I didn't even look up the Panasonic one because I thought maybe we'd test this one if it acted the same with the play button. We'll wait till we get a tape, but guess we'll just have to wait for a tape to test that one out. I'm thinking we might not have donated Shenmue 2 because this 360 was upstairs. Looking like we did. We didn't have the cord, so we couldn't open it up, so I was trying to use this screwdriver and this paperclip, which isn't a very strong one, to shove in one of these two holes right there to get this open. Got it open, and there's no disc, so it looks like we did end up donating the 360 that we donated. Had the game inside of it, but oops. But we do got the movie disc and the case and the manual all in good condition, and a map or something back there, so guess we got that going for us. And after posting all that stuff to eBay, of course this is the next day, because like I said, we posted it, got to ship her out, and as you can see, some of this old Battlefield sold for $30, that thing put it up for $105, which is actually a decent price. On Amazon, the used prices are only in the 80s. Like somebody FBA'd it for $89.99. Got to $105, and some other random stuff kind of sold. Some stuff we just posted yesterday, like this game, and that thing there, and that thing there. Might say you might price too low because it sold so fast, but we're way happy with the prices, and from our research, looks like they're actually above market. I don't know what you might be thinking. The E06 in the snow? You crazy? No, I'm not. Just because of that right there. See that? This is winter tires. First time I'm gonna test these things out in the snow. Probably won't stick. Probably just kind of lightly snow, but I guess we'll find out. So it won't fit in that Amazon box, but we got one more box we're gonna try to stick it in. Looks like it might be longer or a little bit wider than 16 inches, but I'm not sure just by looking at it. We can't find the tape measure. You usually can't find stuff sitting around here because usually gets lost somewhere in between all this stuff. Usually we're not very organized. Still not very organized, but we're getting better, I suppose. And only got the 1.5 up from the eBay because what is like a Wednesday. Usually we don't have very much left for the weekend, but there is a couple merchant fulfilled that it was something we found at Walmart. We scanned it. The listings were created for Amazon, but it looks like they were created by Amazon, and there was no pictures on it. So, as you know, that means Amazon. Usually that means Amazon created the listing, it's restricted, and only they're going to sell it. But it did allow you to list it, and said you could list it as new, but when you listed it, it went to stranded. So we went and checked again yesterday, and it was finally had a sales rank and finally a picture on it, but nobody was on the listing, so I ended up selling them. But now we're too short because we also listed it on eBay, and you make more money on Amazon, but we didn't unlist it from eBay, so it all ended up selling. So we just got to pick up 2 more of those. But that won't be that big of a problem because we did see them around. It wasn't at all the stores we were at. Like not every store had some, but about every other store had some, so it's not too big of a deal. And as you can see, the eBay isn't looking too bad. 6-day rollovers, 8,832. Look at the sold on what's 197 divided by 8832. 8832 divided by 1. Was it 197? 44. Yep. So it's about 44.80 per eBay sale, which is not bad at all. It's high up there where you want to be. The good part about that is the reason why I showed that. It's not like the highest it's ever been for us, but since it's past the sell months, I was in like Q4 in December and November. That means all that RA stuff we're picking up for less profits off there. So that's pretty much all the stuff we've been recently sticking on there, which is kind of like a lot of that stuff sitting there. As you can see, it's just like VCRs, tape things, toys, and stuff. So the profit margins are usually real good on there. And we did end up, I don't got the jacket down here, but like just buying like jackets. We found like a jacket. As you can see, there's still a bunch of clothes over here, but we ended up finding a jacket. A Bulls warm-up jacket that we picked up for $7. Sold it within a day for like 85. Took a best offer of. But as you can see, all that clothes racks, we showed that before, it's gone. We did still end up keeping up some of the clothes there because it was going to be one of those. We'll still post it, or we'll get it posted. But as you can see, we haven't. Or if you look on there, it hasn't really been posted. But that's all right. You can see you got the tires there. These tires here need to be sold because those were off the old Corvette that has the Super Sports on them, so they don't fit on the Z06. So those have to be sold. Put up at the Facebook Marketplace, but as you know, it's kind of like a niche tire. It's probably kind of hard for someone to buy it off the Facebook Marketplace, but that's all right. Maybe they'll sell there. He's getting something packed out there. It was a VCR. I think I titled the video like $250 fine at Goodwill or something like that. And that might be one of the videos. One of the videos I uploaded, I actually like double edited the footage, which that happens. Doesn't happen. I mean, it doesn't happen, but it happened because I usually wait for so long to edit these videos together because we're usually busy doing stuff. I kind of film what I can film and edit what I can edit. And it was so far apart that I ended up putting 2 together. But the 250 Goodwill find did end up selling on Amazon. Didn't have it up on eBay, I don't believe so. No, we didn't put it up on eBay. But gotta do the sort section here. Ended up getting $279 for it. I'll zoom in a little bit. There you go, $279. So you see, we picked it up for, what was it, $20 or $11.99 or something like that, and then I'm getting $250 on Amazon. So that's pretty good. That's why we got a lot of like VCRs and stuff down there, because you usually get top dollar on Amazon. But that's getting packed right now. I guess we'll see how much shipping costs. Shouldn't be too bad. Like, we're not scared, as in our previous videos, we're not too scared about shipping stuff because shipping's easy to us. I don't know why. If it's too heavy, there's nothing too heavy. If it's too big, there's nothing too big. Heading out there to see how much that thing costs to ship. A old Oscar sold. Oscar Junior. Somebody bought this and didn't pay for it. Then we didn't really relist it. It's been sitting on the garage. Then we just relisted it one day. And I think we even took a best offer when that guy didn't pay, and someone just paid for it. So hopefully we still have it out there.
All right, getting ready to ship out that 5-disc CD changer recorder using a Vistaprint business card thing just to hold off his information. But it looks like priority's $27.33. If you go down a little bit farther, UPS ground is $20.79, and it's right down the street, closer than the post office. We'll go that route.
Alright, so I did end up finding that cooler. The bottom's a little bit dirty from sitting on the ground, but that's alright, I guess. Just kind of wiped it off a little bit. But that's where it's gonna go. It's gonna go in a big, easy Walmart 16 by 16 by 15. I'm just gonna throw some paper here, throw some paper there, throw some paper on top, and it should be good to go. So we're gonna try to go to this Goodwill. I think it's closed at 7. It is 6:50. So we have like 10 minutes. Hopefully they don't take us out. We'll be quick though. We're not gonna sit there and horse around and make them wait longer. Yeah, it is 7 o'clock. See what happens. This thing was just sitting there, as you can see. I think it was like only $4. I don't think it would be brand new, but even if it's not, I'm sure it's worth $4. I'm gonna have to look it up. Then there's a I can't think what to call it, converter, TV converter in the box. It's not brand new either, but it might be worth the price that they're asking for. They didn't make an announcement and say that we had a certain amount of time, but there's a few things I probably want to look up. I don't know what the heck a sound alert is. There's a clock there. Usually Panasonic clocks are good too. There's a few things we're going to go ahead and grab. But I did actually make the announcement that we're closing in 5 minutes. Bring all your purchases up. The 3 things we got was this, that, and this adding machine. It's not an adding machine. It's a check writer. But it was in the sold listings for like $200 or something like that. That one looks like I might be missing the front cover, but for $5 we'll take the risk. And here's something too for everyone that says third-party sellers was the reason why prices tank and prices go up and all that kind of stuff. You see Amazon's price there is at $18.17, and these these cars usually MSRP at $9.99. So Amazon's going fighting a little above the MSRP on this one. What we kind of mean by phones too, as you can see. They got 250, and they got a whole bunch of them, and they're like, if you look on the listing, it's we sell them for like 24, so we're getting like 20 after fees on 250, which is pretty good. But they have to be activated at the register, and they're only allowed to sell like 2 per person or 2 per transaction. So now that we got 6 here, though, so we might be able to get 6 of them, which it was a little reluctant to do it, but she ended up doing it. 2 for all of us, man. But there's still probably won't be able to get the rest of them because there's still probably like 12 or 13 of them sitting over there. But that's all right. The 6 of them is good enough. And these things here a little bit higher rank, and we got 2 of them, but they've been the same price at other Walmarts, and we sold them last. We've set in like 3 or 4, and we've sold them, so we know they'll sell. Plus the tools category is also with the home improvement, I believe. I'm not sure. Maybe tools is a separate category. I'm not sure. We don't really do too much home improvement and tools, but with the 21 reviews, it sells pretty often. It's one of those drills rang up 60 instead of the 30 clearance price that was marked on there, and the lady was staring at the drill, and she's like, what is this? Is this a cordless drill? She's looking at it, and she's kind of confused, and she almost said she was going to give it to us. She said it didn't seem to think it was a cordless drill, but that's what it was, a cordless drill. It's one of those weird things where the cashiers try to like investigate a little bit, which is fine. I mean, take a quick glance or whatever, but when they sit there and try to like investigate the whole thing to make sure we're not like changing the price or something's going on weird. It's kind of weird. Oh yeah, Crystal picked it up and smelled it. Not sure why she did that. I don't know. I don't know. I guess she can has a sense of the drill.